Hello folks, we are back at the canal again today, only this time we were a little bit further down the road from where we would normally fish. We were in Brockport, New York, which is actually closer to the Holly boat launch, which we're going to be using relatively soon to do our first canal fishing trip of the year with the kayak. But for tonight, we're just going to be doing some shore fishing, and I'm excited to get to it. The last time I went out, I caught a couple of bass closer to home. So the bass are still messing around. I just saw something jump. Something just jumped right there. There's ripples. It's gotta be a bass. I'm hoping it's a bass. Could be a carp. They're calling my name. I'm gonna get to it. This area of the canal is pretty nice to fish because we got that bridge down the way a bit. So you can fish around the bridge pylons. We have these little concrete structures like the one in front of me in the water. I've seen all sorts of fish around here. Drumfish even. Seen all the largemouth and the smallmouth. Almost caught a nice largemouth last year here on a whopper plopper, which we're definitely going to be using too. It is looking like a whopper plopper kind of evening. Seen the biggest rock bass I've ever seen in my entire life caught under that bridge. My friend Brian caught this giant rock bass back in college, and I never seen anything like it. It was over a foot long. Still to this day I've not seen one that large. Got one. All right. That's the way to start things off. Woo! Not a huge fish, but a fun one, and we got it on the worm. See that? Nice little smallie. That's only like the second or third fish I've caught on an artificial worm since college. We're still not getting our numbers up. Hopefully we're going to change that tonight. This little guy definitely helped. That's a lot of fun. So it's good they're hitting that color. At least that one did. Let's get this guy back in. All right. Hopefully we get some more. Today we're fishing it with the Wacky rig. So hopefully hook sets are going to be easier than if we were using like a weedless setup. Because I've already had to get caught a couple of times, but I've been able to get it out from the rocks along the canal here. The rock formation's a little bit different. So far I've had decent luck with it. Because I have had a lot of fights with snags with using jig heads and stuff these past couple of months. So I usually try and use weedless setups when I can, but I know it's easier to get that hook set if you're just using a Wacky rig. All right, we're gonna try to get down here without dying. Ugh. Seems like right here is just okay. Ooh, saw a couple of bait fish skipping, but I think it's just my lure that's messing them up. I do not think there was a predator that time. Alright, so we moved over to the other side of the canal. I have not seen as many people fishing over here. So I thought it might be a fun spot to try and walk this whopper plopper along most of the bank here. Because it seems like it's pretty accessible fishing all the way down that way. I'm going to try to go down as far as I can. I may end up putting all the other poles back in the car and just sticking with this. But I don't know yet. Not the size we're after, but it's something. Oh, buddy, you got real good. Jeez. All right, that's a little guy. I'd say quite a bit smaller than the first. Everything goes after the whopper plopper. They'll go after if they're close to the same size. It's crazy. They just love that sound and that action. Well, let's see if we can do that again, but with a bigger fish. Ooh. I don't know if you guys saw the ripples over there to the right of the whopper plopper. It looked like something was coming towards it. I think it was just a bait fish. They got nervous and happened to go in the same direction. Whoa. Whoa. What's going on? There is bait chasing going on over there. Probably should throw the whopper plopper. They're all jumping at the surface. Alright, I made up my mind. I think I've got enough time left. There is some type of a bridge or a lock down there. Some type of a structure that goes across the canal. And I want to go check it out. If I see any fish going nuts along the shore, along the way, we'll cast at them, but I want to get down there first. That shouldn't take me more than like 10 minutes to walk. No! Oh, I think it was small. Well, let's try it one more time. All right, there we go. First largemouth of the night. All right, he's a little thin. Definitely why he was 100% trying to grab that whopper plopper. He needs to eat a little bit. Still got pretty color on him, but let's get him back in the water. All right, 3 fish so far. Not a bad evening on the canal. Not a bad evening at all. I may start coming back here more often. This is a really nice open stretch of the canal, and the bass are obviously here. We haven't seen a huge one yet, but absolutely doesn't mean that they're not around. All right, this is pretty cool. Never seen this before, and I think that's the back side of my old college, SUNY Brockport. I'm pretty sure those are the basketball courts and some of the on-campus housing right there. I didn't know it backed up that close to the canal, but maybe I am wrong. That could be across the street from it. That looks like there's a boat launch over there. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look into that. Well, let's get a couple casts in. I only got like 10 minutes now that I'm down here. It sucks, but at least we can try it a little bit. It's a shame this area is under construction over here right now. I'd love to fish off of the pier area right there. I have a feeling we'd have a lot better luck. But we'll wait till they're all done with it. Once they're done with that, that'll be a nice spot to fish. Well, folks, we are back out on the canal again, and I'm in a totally new spot tonight. I don't think I've ever filmed here before. I fished here once before, and didn't have much luck, but I saw a bunch of fish. I'm trying to get better about exploring new spots on the canal rather than just keeping on going back to the same places that I have been fishing since last year. I love fishing close to home, and honestly this isn't that far away from me either, but just changing out the spots every once in a while I think is a nice good change of scenery. We're just sticking with the weightless worm for right now. I took the slip shot off. I don't know how long we're gonna stick with it. I might stick with it most of the evening, but I definitely want to get some whopper plopper casts in there too. I might try and go across to the other side of the canal. I'm looking just over on the other side of the bridge there, and I can't tell if there's a parking lot over there too or not. But there's a picnic table, and it looks like there's a little park area, but I don't know if there's a place to park over there. There's a nice spot here for parking. If I had to, I could just walk over the bridge, I guess. But the night was just too beautiful to call it for the day. I was fishing earlier, and that's why. Okay. That's why I like the canal. The fish are in here. Not a huge one, but still a nice little smallie. Oh my gosh, he choked it. Did he swallow that worm? Oh, the worm went flying off. All right. Just a little guy, but you know what? That's great. Honestly, anytime I catch a bass, I'm happy. I love the top fin on this one. All right, buddy, let's get you back in. Yeah. Now let's see if we can do that again. With every catch, I'm getting a little bit more confident with the weightless worm. That's a decent one. Oh, it's a real decent one. Stay on. right, that's better. Holy cow. Yeah, that's a good fish. Nice. That's a long boy. Jeez. We're gonna get a picture with you, bud. All right, buddy. Thanks for the fun. Let's get you back in. All right. Woo! Nice fish. That was exciting. See, there's some decent ones hiding out in the canal. I know he wasn't super huge, but that was still a nice fish. All right. Yeah, we're gonna throw the whopper plopper for a little bit. And the good thing is, if I do catch something on it, unless it's a super giant, we can just grab the fish right out of the water because we're using a 30-pound braid with it. We don't have to worry about really using the net. I just realized I would love to kayak fish this stretch. Look at all those trees. Oh my gosh. I wonder if there's a launch anywhere around here, because that would be cool.